And we're live. A little bit of a rainy day here. And up until about 30 minutes ago, the sun was out. Now it's just completely glossed over with clouds. Jono, hey, what's happening? Actually, I wanted to give you a shout out today. I wasn't going to get to that until a little bit later, but since you are first, I'll give you a shout out, and Elaine and also Aless. Shout out to all of you guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's 8:02 a.m. here. And the shops are starting to open up. Oh, it's fabulous. Fabulous. A little rain, but nothing heavy, so it's okay. The streets are starting to get busier. But the little shop houses are open, and I think it's a great idea. I think more people need to post. You know, I mean that's I'm posting periodically in there and adding stuff, but I can only put so much up. I only have so much time, you know. So it helps when. It would help if we get a lot of people posting in there. I mean, I think some people don't even know about it yet. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Puya, how you doing? Oh, I smell it too. I smell it too. Got the Beta Grow shop here. Dennis, what's happening? So today, you know, obviously I'm walking outside because I'm trying to, oh, thank you, Redirect. Wow. Thank you very much. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, you can always email me, but I mean, it's probably better if you put it in the forum, and then that way people can benefit from what you're asking and you know what the answers are. What was I gonna say? Well, obviously we know it's a little after 8 here. It's approximately 80 degrees right now, to be up to about 87. Humidity is a whopping 93%. And next week it's supposed to get hotter. It's supposed to get up to about, wow, thanks, Puya. All right, thank you very much. Next week it's supposed to get up to around 92, which means in all likelihood the temperature is going to feel like 102. So it's very, very hot here right now, hotter than usual. You know, like I said, the humidity is 93%. It says partly cloudy. Sunrise 6:28, sunset 5:49. 10% chance of rain. Well, I should have bet the long shot because it did rain. Got to get across here somehow. How am I gonna do this? Yeah, it's very warm. It's supposed to cool down a little, but it hasn't. The wind is northwest, 6 miles an hour. Actually, it's a little windy, which, you know, that happens once in a while here, but that's, to me, that's a good thing. You can feel the wind a little bit. Maybe there's a storm coming in, I don't know. Before I get started, I already gave a shout out to Elaine, Aless, and Jono. I want to say thank you to all my Patreon patrons. I should do this when it's facing me. To all my VIP members, and also all the contributors who, in one way or another, have contributed to my channel. I appreciate it, because you guys are what it's all about, you know what I mean? Like, I can do what I want and say what I want, but if I have nobody watching, what's the point? You know? I think I got a good group of people here. I can't get across. Oh, I can over there. I wanted to get across. Where am I at here? Vietnam. Wanted to talk about that for a minute. Obviously, I've said I'm going to Vietnam. I have an appointment with the doctor on Wednesday. Finally, be going to the doctor. Just check my levels. Make sure everything's okay. I believe they will be. They were trending downward before, so they're, you know, I feel pretty good. And I'm finally starting to feel, aside from some pain, shit, I'm feeling pretty good. Motorcycle would have hit me. But what I want to say is I have my ticket. I have the ticket to Hanoi. Okay? So January 14th is when I leave. It's a little later than I wanted, but I need to make sure that I take care of a few things here. And it's probably best if I take care of them while I'm here instead of trying to do it on the road. I know Vietnam has good 4G and decent Wi-Fi and everything, but it's just easier. So that's when I'm leaving. There's nobody here yet. Not yet, really. So I'm gonna just go for a little walk and then go to the coffee shop. And I was gonna go to Starbucks because I have some money left on my phone. But I can't use my phone because I'm on it. I can't go to my phone and use the money that's on it, so I figure I'll just go get the cheap one at the Cafe Amazon. Maybe we'll walk this way. Not in a hurry. So I have the ticket, and I have 2 nights in a hotel. Boy. Uh-oh. Is that rain or leaves? It's leaves. I have 2 nights in a hotel booked. So that way I'll be set. And then immediately after that, I'm going to Sapa, or Sapa. It's Lao Cai, I think is the name of the city. Right on the border of China. So that should be pretty cool. And then I'm just gonna take a train all the way down to Hue. And after that, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. But so that's set in motion. Which, you know, it's one less thing for me to think about. All right, let's go down here. We've been by here before. Oh man, it's nice here, eh? The trees. Hey there, how you doing? It's not bad, eh? Whew. It is hot though, I'll tell you that, man. Yeah, I'm gonna do something I haven't really done before, which is I'm gonna plan out the days that I'll be shooting video, the days that I'll be shooting live streams, and the days that I'll dedicate just to shooting stills. Because for me, I think that's the best way to do it, because I can't do everything at once. I start worrying about doing 8 things at once, and I end up lugging around so much gear that it's not, first of all, it's a lot of hard work. I'm lugging around 2 cameras, a GoPro, the phone, a gimbal, you know. It's just easier if I organize everything and do it. You know, I dedicate the first 4 hours to shooting photos, and then, you know, maybe, you know, early in the morning to doing a live stream, then the next day shooting photos early in the morning, and then, you know, I think it's just best that way. Then I'm taking a train after that. I'm taking another train. So the idea is to go from Hanoi to Ho Chi Minh by train. And then I'm starting to look at the Chiang Mai trip, but I don't know if I'm going to go to Chiang Mai. I'm not sure about the water level of the river. Little indoor football. I mean, not indoor, what am I saying? What do they call it? Court ball or whatever, court football, I forget what they call it. Usually when they have it like this, it's indoors. Hope you're doing well. Not caught any of your live streams for a long time. With the time difference. Yeah, I understand. Sometimes, you know, it's really hard to do that. And sometimes I want to just do the occasional night stream, but I haven't yet, really. I may, though. Maybe in Vietnam I'll do it. Whew, I'm thirsty already. So I haven't seen anybody use this in a long time. It's been a couple years since I've seen somebody use this skateboarding ramp. All right, let's walk. We're at the park that I've been to a few times here. I don't really want to go here, aside from just doing a quick walk through. I don't want to walk around and chill very much. Although I guess I got time, but I just didn't want to take the long way to the mall because it's so hot, you know? I don't like going into the mall. Who does like going into the mall and they're dripping sweat, you know? Tai Chi. Let's go watch the people do Tai Chi. That's always fun. Dennis, how you doing? How's life? Guess you like that. There's only like, how many of them? 2? That's it? Wow. I thought there'd be like 20 of them. That's it for that exercise, I guess. Busy, eh? Oh, I'm gonna sit down. That feels good. It's not gonna happen today. The first time I do Tai Chi is not gonna be while I'm live streaming. Oh, you both have colds. Well, that's not so surprising, really, is it? Thanks, Sky Trooper. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. I'm looking forward to it. They're older women, but they, you know, they move pretty well. Let's get out of here. Look at this. Morning, soy dog. Wow. You know, I've been looking at quite a few things and listening to various podcasts and stuff like that. And you know, when I want to do something, I do it. It's when I don't want to do something that is a little more difficult. And that's how it is with everybody, you know. My wife her arm's been hurting her. It's been hurting her for like a year. She's like, oh, my arm doesn't, something's wrong with my arm. I'm like, well, go to the doctor, go to the doctor, go to the doctor. She's been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Finally, she went. You know, it was basically nothing. She just needed to take a little bit of medicine and give it some rest. Rub some anti-inflammatory stuff on it, and she's gonna be fine. But now, for like 1,200 baht, she hemmed and hawed and didn't want to go because she was probably scared of what would happen if she went to the doctor. She was, you know, scared of the unknown. And, you know, that and a lot of other things made me think about how sometimes you just gotta, you know, like, you don't want to get up in the morning, but that's just a feeling. If your goal or your mission is to get up at 4:30 in the morning, you'll do it. You won't lay there and go, oh, tomorrow. Yeah, I'll get up early tomorrow and start tomorrow. Oh, I'll get up in another hour. Oh. Yeah, that doesn't fly, you know? What's up, Fidelity? How's it going? You know, that stuff doesn't fly. And, you know, the thing with me is that sometimes, you know, I start over-analyzing. And then, you know, by the time it's time for me to go, you know, it's either too late, too expensive, or whatever, you know, and you know, the same with exercise. I don't particularly like to exercise a lot of the time. It's painful now. But you got to do what you got to do, you know. Wherever Longhorns is, give him credit. He's been losing weight, and he's been periodically fasting and, you know, eating better. And, you know, that also is something. It's like, well, I have to start eating better. I shouldn't eat this cake, but I will. You know, I mean, it's just a matter of saying, that's it. It's enough. I'm doing what I have to do. You know what you have to do, but you don't do it. You know what I mean? It's not just, you know, it happens to everybody. It's a matter of if you act on it or not. So that's something I've been thinking about a lot, which is why, you know, I've been slowly changing my channel from the chowderhead videos and, you know, things like that to doing what I want to do. And what I said, you know, when I set out from the US and came over here, the idea was that Bangkok is a hub. Thailand is a hub. I could have a hub just about it. I could be Kuala Lumpur. I could be in Singapore. You know, and you can go anywhere in Southeast Asia. You know, unfortunately, I have gone, you know, just about everywhere. But there's a lot of places that I haven't really had the time to explore. And, you know, I'm like, well, what am I waiting for? I'm just getting older, you know? All right, man. Awesome. I think that's awesome. You can do it, I know. It's a matter of getting your head right, you know? Yeah, Bangkok is a very good hub. And there's no reason why I can't do what I want, how I want it, you know? So that's what I'm concentrating on. Vietnam is the first step. And I keep talking about kayaking, and it's not just kayaking, it's rafting and canoeing, whatever. I don't really care. I just want to do something. And we may go in the next, I don't know, 2 weeks. We may go to, where was it? Did she want to go? Khao Yai. Yeah, we may go to Khao Yai for a couple of days. Wrong way. You know, I want to be outdoors. I don't like sitting behind a desk, man. You know? Oh yeah, it's gonna be busy today here. Whew. Look at this. Stall. Stall. Ui. อะไรนะลูกครับมาจากอเมริกาครับชอบสตอชอบมากนะอร่อยมาก I like it. I just don't like the way it makes my piss smell afterwards. Man, this place is cranking right now. Look at all the people here. Lots of people. Let's go across the street. This was kind of unexpected. I didn't really think I was going to walk this way. I mean, I didn't plan it. But I forgot about that, how busy it is here on weekends. Mu Ping, Mu Todd. Fried bananas, I love these. So good. Sawadee krap. Three dozen for 50 baht. Ooh, that pineapple looks good. This is what I like. I really like this about Thailand is, you know, if you want, you can walk out and go get just about anything you want. And actually in the mall right now, they have another food festival, which I don't know who puts those on, you know, like who's the promoter of the event. I don't think it's the mall. But they got all kinds of stuff there. I mean, huge shrimp. I mean, I saw all kinds of stuff there. So, well, it's 8:30, yeah. They're not going to be open until 10. Hello. Sawadee krap. Hello, sawadee krap. Welcome. Kap kun. It's just like a little Chinatown. Let's go across the street. Where's Beyond Trinity when you need him? He'd go nuts. You got bras hanging out here. You want me to go shopping for bras? Whew. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's the same thing. Dozen for 50 baht. Here's the mats that you can sleep on, like Isan mats. 450 baht. Strawberries, tomatoes. I don't know what these things are. I'm gonna have to, let me shoot this real quick. What does it say? Oh, Cape Gooseberry. Cape Gooseberry. Oh. Snap peas. Man, I mean, it's so busy, it's hard to walk around here. There's not much room. Avocados, Wild pumpkin. Salmon, chicken, looks good. Sushi bar. Oh, I was going to read a little editorial today, but I don't think I'm going to. I think it's a positive day. I don't want this to be construed in the wrong way. It's only about three for 50. 3 bags for 50. Pretty good price. Tough to get through there. Well, somebody asked me about people blowing their horns here. And well, Thais, they don't blow their horn. They don't use their horns very often. Once in a while they do. They don't generally lean on them, you know. Maybe that guy was the exception. All right. Let's check out down here. Oh, there's not much here. Didn't I come here before and walk down a little long? I believe I did. Good day, good day. Yeah, this is the place. It's not raining now. It rained. What video? I didn't do a video. And it's actually just real light drizzle every, once in a while I'll feel a little bit, but you can see it in the water. It's very light. Yeah, I didn't do a video yet on the Mahanako, and I did a live stream, but there is a video coming up. I think it should be pretty good. There's some cool stuff that you weren't able to see in the stream. I gotta go this way. Man, it's hot. Why not just follow the yellow brick road? What was that? Yeah, it includes some GoPro footage, and it also includes footage from the iPhone and quite a bit of stuff that wasn't in the live stream. Yes, it is. It's raining. Yeah, the Congo trip is still on the list of places to go. Definitely. It's on my bucket list. Life's an adventure, man. You know? Seriously. If you look at it that way, things are a lot better. You know? Seriously. If you look at it as an adventure, and no matter what, hopefully you'll be okay. How is internet connection in the Congo? Lousy. It's very bad. It's not good at all. Forget about the 4G and 3G. It's be lucky to get good internet connection. Soy Dog Cowboy, you ever gonna make it to Bangkok? Or are you just gonna while away your time there? Let's see, which way do I gotta go here? Just pull me out the back way. We can go both ways. Staw. More staw. I love staw. It's really good, but it's afterwards. You know, you stink up the bathroom. Lots of construction everywhere. In this area and just all over, there's construction, man. Especially in this area. Ramkhamhaeng Road, whoa, man, big construction. Here, big construction. Everywhere, big construction. Oh God, I'm here. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here. Anybody who wants to come and see me, they're welcome to. They're more than welcome to come and see me. Just so everybody knows, you know, if somebody has a problem, come and talk to me like a man. That's all. It's very simple. I'm past all this drama. And you know, I wasn't going to say anything. I wasn't going to read anything today. I wrote it out. I thought, oh, I should read this. And, you know, I don't know if I should read it or not, but I'm going to, I think. Because, you know what? Right now, life is good, man. Life is good. You know, I was thinking about it. You know, and I've talked to Dennis about this. His life is good. My life is good. We got nothing to complain about. We got nothing to complain about. Huh? Well, let me know if you're coming in. Let me know if you're coming in. We'll meet up. I certainly don't have a bad life here. I mean, you know, listen. I'd love to be in some mansion on the beach, and it was my own private beach, and you know, yeah, that would be nice, of course. But it is what it is. I live where I live right now, and I have, you know, goals, and so far I've been meeting these goals. And you know, hopefully one day I'll at least be able to stay part-time on some beach somewhere with my toes in the sand. You know, having a great time. And that's all that matters. Everything else, you know what's so funny is that if you think about it, if you handle your own business, generally good things come. That's the thing. You have to handle your own business. Hey, don't come out and snap at me now. handle your own business, and good things will come if you're decent. I don't even know anything about a YouTube creator meetup. I know nothing about it. Would I go to one? No. I don't really have any desire to go to one. Why? There's no point. There's no point for me. I want to be alone. I'm a loner. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. Living here beats the alternatives. Well, most alternatives, I would say. And, you know, for me to move somewhere else like Ecuador or Costa Rica or Portugal or wherever, yes, it's possible. Sure it is. You know, would it be difficult? Of course. Yes. There's a lot of things to consider, and I have a family. So, you know, well, you know, some people, they have to have drama everywhere. They have to have angst, or they don't feel like, you know, they're being attended to. And some people, you know, they just want a little titty to suck on. They want their mommy's titty, and that's their way of getting it in the form of attention, you know. So, yeah, you know what it is. There's all kinds of people in the world. I just happen to be somebody who, I don't like doing collaborations. I don't particularly like to do them. And meetups, I meet up with my subscribers. I don't have a problem. And I have very few problems with anybody in Thailand. I mean, the truth is that any problems that I might have are problems because other people want problems. I don't want any problems. I got a good life, man. You don't hear me talking about other people. You don't hear me worrying about what everybody's doing. I don't care. I don't care. Think of me as a PBS/YouTube small film producer and photographer. Contrary to what some people think, you know, every so often I do get a little check from my photos, which, you know, of course people don't know. And, you know, some people think that, you know, I'm a dreamer and oh my God. Listen, there's a lot of photographers out there who have never made it big, and they're great photographers. Not that I'm a great photographer, but they're great photographers, and nobody's ever heard of them, and they make a good living. Now, I don't make a good living strictly from photography by any means, but, you know, the bills get paid. Life is good, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, all this stuff, I don't know about some creators meeting, and frankly, I don't care about it. I want nothing to do with it. And I don't care what people think. That's the thing. That thing is loud. What does it matter if I go, you know, what does it matter? Really, what does it matter? Does it change me? Does it change my life and make my life so much better? No. Is it something that I feel like I have to do? No, of course not. The only thing I worry about and think about is my family, my friends, and, you know, making some decent photos and decent videos. That's all. They don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be the most beautiful. You know, I don't have to be on National Geographic, although it would be nice. I don't have to do any of these things. And nobody, if I did, there would be a lot of people that would never know. So that's why it doesn't matter. What was that, Jono? Great street photographers have... No, they don't. Although, I mean, I do know a few that make a decent income. I guess decent is, you know, some people think decent is $100K a year. Some people think decent is $1,000 a week. Some people can live off of, you know, $500 a week in the States, and they think they have a great life. So it's not necessarily about how much you make, it's about, are you living a life that makes you happy? I'm right here, right now on Lot Prowl 129. And I'll be going over to the Mall Bangkok, or no, I won't be going to the Mall Bangkok. I'll be going across the street from the Mall Bangkok to Cafe Amazon. So if anybody wants to see me over there, I'm more than willing to meet up with you. Well, you know, that's the thing. But, you know, if you sell a print, you know, I've sold a few prints for $300, $400, $500. And, you know, I wish I could sell a couple a week, but I don't. It's just the way that it goes. So, you know, you live within your means, and, you know, you try to be happy with what you have, and that's about all you can do. Now, I really don't know what else that I can say, you know. What is it? Almost 9 o'clock. What I do know is that there's far too many people, not only in Thailand, but in the world, who worry about what everybody else is doing, but they don't worry about themselves. And so they may have enough money to where they're comfortable as far as financially, but as far as their character goes, they're complete pieces of shit, or they're, you know, they have no character. They have no depth to them. And their friends generally are not really friends. You know, I mean, that's what I found. Now, maybe I'm wrong, because, you know, I have been known to be wrong occasionally. What's going on up here? We're right up by Pantip Bangkok. Oh, I gotta say something. You know, my wife made last night, she made shrimp and crab and mussels. She made a dinner where she steamed all of it. And then we had some real thin crust pizza. And man, it was so good. Hang on a second. Let me get what I gotta get here. Swatika. Oh, it was so good. What do I want? Pocari Sweat. Just have to open my bag though. Let's see here. Oops, that was an accident. Dennis. Ugh. Ah! I didn't mean to do that. Dennis, can you unhide him? Unhide Fidelity Quester, if you can. I didn't mean to hide him. Thanks. Sorry, Fidelity. Hit the wrong button. Yeah, thanks, Dennis. Sorry, Fidelity. You're definitely not somebody I want to, which country? Iseba. Kapkun. All right, let me get back to this. Glad you're back, Fidelity. Let's see here. Oh, Fidelity's a bad boy, but, you know. Here's a weird question. Do you think 7-Eleven's a trademark in that particular sound coming in? I don't think so. I don't think they care if somebody uses that. Although I have not been monetizing. My live streams have not been monetized, and some of my videos are not monetized. Just so everybody knows. I don't want to monetize on YouTube if I don't have to, because I get to use more better songs, you know, more mainstream songs. The less I make from advertising on YouTube and the more I make from Patreon and my website and from people, you know, who contribute via PayPal or whatever, the more close I become to getting rid of, you know, just like not monetizing my videos, so I can play pretty much whatever I want. Chitsai. So you're supposed to go to the left. Go here. Oh yeah, Pocari Sweat that's hitting the spot right now. Yeah, I can see you now. You're here. You're back. I meant, you know, you can't always see what the chat that's going on. So I meant to hit live chat, because what happens is then all the messages pop up. But I hit hide fidelity quester, or put them in a time. I think I just hid you. I didn't put you in a timeout. Man. Sunday mornings are brutal. So busy. Lots of Chinese. And I'd rather walk on the street. And they obviously don't want you to now. Should I go through take a quick run through the market or not? So I'll leave it up to you guys. Sure, okay. You got it, Jono. Monkey Bee Market. Most of the time they don't bother me most of the time. Get a little irritating when they're like in a mass and they're blocking your way, but aside from that, they're fine most of the time. At least to me. They may not be to the hotels or whatever, but you can smell the cilantro. I don't smell the beef, I smell the cilantro. Get away from that smoke, man. All right. Pocari Sweat gone. Now I got a free hand. It's not garbage. Oh my God. Hang on a minute, man. Give this guy 20 baht, man. Here you go, buddy. Cool. Yeah, my wife shops here all the time. Well, that's where yesterday is where she got, this is where she got all the seafood from. But I personally don't want to buy from here just because, I mean, I don't buy much from here. I just don't feel like dealing with the crowds. I'd rather go in the air-conditioned market. I'm gonna walk through here. Oh, they cleared out the middle here. There used to be a whole bunch of vendors right in the middle. They cleared that all out. That was where the one woman was that always wanted to be photographed. Makam pom. Oh, and there's not many people. It's very relaxing here. Not really, but I'm in Bangkok. This is Bangkok Market. Leo, Leo, Leo. Leo, 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 Leo. I feel like I'm doing the stutter step. Walking through here. Mingalaba. Quality of the picture is okay. Look at this. Beautiful. Look at that. Lovely mackerel. Yeah, she got the big shrimp yesterday. She got the whoppers, man. They were big, but a lot of them had eggs, which I don't particularly like. What are we doing here? Oy. There we go. What's this? Let's take a look at this here, huh? That couldn't put Wow, lao bò. Oh man, it's always funny. I want to see this, how it's made. That's what I want to see. What are they doing? It's hot, man. My eye. Just want to see this. They don't understand that I understand everything that they're saying. Let's see what she's doing here. Is she making noodles or something? Let's see what she yanks out of here. it's noodles. She's making noodles. Oh, this is how they make the, what do you call it? Khanom chin. This is where they make the noodles for the khanom chin. Cop. Cop, 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 cop. Yeah, so khanom chin is a southern Thai dish. Like they put curry in it and fish or fish balls, or they put all kinds of stuff in it. And my wife makes it quite a bit, but they were actually making the stuff right there, the noodles, which was pretty interesting. I'd never seen that before. Yeah, I love it with curry. It's fantastic. I mean, I love curry. I just don't want to eat it much because I don't want my pits to start stinking, you know, whether I clean them or not. And, you know, the type of curry that you have, which I still don't understand and I should study it a little bit. The type of curry that, you know, affects the flavor quite a bit. I mean, and there's some curries that I don't particularly like, and there's a lot of curries that I love. All right, so we're here, except I'm gonna have to go across the street. Can I do this? Can I do this? Not really. You're not supposed to, but I will. If I can get some, there we go. Shit! Right when I'm crossing, the light turns green. Oh man. All right, here we are. Pretty much. You're not supposed, that's a safety zone you're not supposed to cross. But of course, it beats walking all the way down there. Yeah, I am insured actually. Fortunately. Or I could walk all the way here. I could have walked all the way and gone to Happy Land's. What did I do this for? I was gonna go to Happy Land. So I didn't even have to cross, and I crossed anyway. Unbelievable. I did not want to go to Starbucks, and I'm not gonna go. Oh well. More exercise. Yeah, there's another Starbucks. Actually, there's a Starbucks over to the right, over here, where the movie theater is. Major Cineplex there. There's a bunch of coffee shops there. Oh, thanks a lot, Soy Dog Cowboy, thanks. Thank you very much. Well, I'm not in the kind of shape that I used to be, and I'm not in the kind of shape that I want to be by any means. But slowly but surely, I'm feeling better. And I don't know what happened. A couple of things, you know, where I just changed my mindset about a few things. And the last couple of weeks have been a little better, you know. So I'm looking forward to going to Vietnam and to either, I'm not sure yet where I'm going to go. If I'm going to go to Chiang Mai or somewhere else. And, oh yeah, I'm a lot better than I was when I was in the hospital, for sure. God, that was miserable. But I'm looking forward to Vietnam because I haven't seen a whole lot of it, and also because there's some good rivers there to kayak or pack raft or canoe or whatever. So I want to do that. And then I could do Chiang Mai, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to or not. The tickets are really cheap now. They're only like 900 baht for a ticket. So each way. So that's pretty cheap. What's that, like 20, what is that? 28 bucks each way. 56 bucks. All right, which way do I want to go? Do I want to go to Starbucks? No. It's just more money in the toilet. Picked mine up for 42. The hip is pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, you know, it's sore once in a while. And the other hip gets a little sore once in a while. It's my left knee. When I was a kid, I had an injury and blew out my knee. And it gets a little painful, you know. It's old age, man. The older you get, the more your injuries are compounded. You feel them a little more. It wasn't his fault. It was an accident. You know, I do a dirt bike. I dirt bike. Although, you know, I don't know if I would, to tell you the truth, because the risk is a little too great for me. You know, you're going to go down, and I go down and tweak my hip. That's not good. You know? Many years ago, many years ago, before I came to Thailand, and long before my hip was gone, I used to do something called shoot boxing, which is kind of like wrestling and with submission holds and like Muay Thai or boxing or whatever. And then once I was here in Bangkok, I did a little bit of jiu-jitsu, but it's my body can't handle it. It's just, I'm too brittle now, I'm too old. No, I injured my knee playing football in high school. I used to play football, And, you know, my knees started hurting. I told my mother, we went to the doctor. They checked me out. And I had the thing where, you know, there's no cartilage basically in your, no jovial fluid or whatever it's called, in between your kneecap and the, I guess, what is it, the femur? And so that was the end of that. I had to stop playing football. And now, just now, that knee is starting to really, I'm starting to feel the strain of it. Especially when I sit down for a long period of time. Which is why I like to keep walking. I don't like to stop. Hopefully there's not that many people in here. I don't think there will be. This place is empty, man. Nine o'clock on a Sunday morning. This place is empty. Yeah, it was a nice little walk there. What was that? About an hour and 30 minutes for me. Yeah, it's nice. Take the time and do that. All right, nobody's here. Very good. Oi, oi. Every time I come in here, I get a hard time from the chick, from this chick. Oops, wrong way. Let me read this editorial that I wrote. Give me a second. Hot out there. All right. There we go. Very nice. Sure I did. There's nobody in here. Where's it gonna go? Do I want to read this? Yeah, I'll read it. Whatever. On a daily basis, news both inside of Thailand and internationally is filled with stories of foreigners in Thailand committing stories of foreigners in Thailand in dire straits or committing some level of wrongdoing. Foreigners overstayed for 7 years, deported. Foreigner found hanging from a rope. Distraught foreigner commits suicide, jumps from top floor of Nana Plaza. Foreigners arrested for scamming Thai women. Rarely do you hear of the foreigners living the life, drinking foo-foo cocktails on the beach while soaking up the sun and experiencing their version of paradise. You know why? Because they're too busy doing what they want to do, and they don't really care what everybody else thinks. They're not on YouTube. Drama, desperation, and people in despair sells, and people usually slow down to see bloody accidents on highways. That's life. Often, positives are shown sans negatives, or negatives are glossed over. The truth is almost always somewhere in between. Not all foreigners commit suicide. By the way, suicide takes place all over the world. Not all foreigners are drunk, mentally ill, or criminals. In this day and age, Thailand and Southeast Asia are perfect for me. Is it an enjoyable place for other Western expats? For most, yes. But what we hear about most is the true social misfits. You can't get a girl back home, fat old man with a 20-something girlfriend, running away from the law, trying to make a new life, or he couldn't cut it back home, are just a few of the standards. The truth is somewhere in between. Are Westerners immigrating to Thailand the bottom of the barrel, the worst of the worst, or do we only hear about the bad apples? Is Thailand's main attraction its women and its girly bars, or does the culture draw in the social misfits, the men who no sane Western women would want? Sometimes, but what about all those who are simply living their lives? Doesn't matter if it's in Bangkok, Singapore, Jakarta, Kuala Lumpur, or elsewhere. There are loons and goons and idiots and geniuses everywhere. My opinion of the people who inhabit the world and the people has changed, and now it's more negative than ever. It's not just my perception, it's the world and how people are. Remember the handshake deal? Your word is your bond. Remember the days when people actually said hello to their neighbors and were friends with them? Remember, sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never harm me. Thailand isn't perfect by any means. No society is. I say hello to my neighbors and they say hello to me. Once in a while we get a dessert or a meal cooked up or just brought from another province, and we do the same for them. Even in frustrating situations, most Thais are unfailingly polite. There are, of course, exceptions. Tourist areas and wherever there is need and greed, there are bound to be obnoxious taxi drivers and touts and others who care little for others. Just when you think all taxi drivers are scum, one will shock someone and return their iPhone, which has happened to me, or a bag full of cash. Long ago, on my first trip to Thailand, I went online and reserved a hotel on Sukhumvit Soi 3. A room was around $12 at the time, and I was ecstatic, especially because from the looks of the photos, I'd have a beautiful room smack dab in the middle of where I wanted to be. When I got to the hotel, it looked nice from the outside. Once inside, I knew the photos lied. Maybe what I saw in the hotel photos were what I wanted to see, but the room was run down and dingy. It was, however, cheap and clean. I got the in-between. I don't think that was too negative. And you can get cheap coffee here. You can still get a coffee for $1 or about $1. Thoughts, opinions. Choke D. Hey, 8 baht sock coffee, you can't beat it. Although the socks better be clean. If it bleeds, it bleeds. I don't know where that comes from. see, I look at it a little bit different. I look at it, I'm the man, I'm the leader, you know, but you have to have an open mind and be a listener and understand that sometimes you're wrong, you know. Yeah, exactly, that's what you mean. Yeah, only, you know, most of the time it's negative stuff. I mean, you know, I've heard some good things about expats here. But, you know, of course, a lot of the other, you know, like the whole thing with, what is it? You know, with volunteers and, what are they called? You know, organizations given to benefiting the needy or whatever. Foreigners, you know, they need a work permit to be able to do that. And, you know, there are plenty of other foreigners who would rat them out in a minute. You know, I mean, if I had it my way, believe me, I would help more people financially if I could, through other people, through myself, whatever. I would love to do it. But you know what? You do that and you put yourself at risk. I'd have to start an NGO, nonprofit. And I don't want to do that. You know, it's enough for me to, first of all, it's enough for me to handle my own affairs. And my families, and and to have friends and hang out with them and do all these other things. That's enough for me. My brain doesn't function, you know, thinking about hundreds of people, thousands of people. What was this? What, Dan? What? I don't know what's going on here. I got my own issues. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't want to sound selfish, but you know, my first responsibility is to myself. My second responsibility, you know, is to my family, and then my friends. And you don't hear me talking about religion. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's not part of my makeup. And I'm a firm believer that everybody's responsible for their own actions. And, you know, they reap the rewards, and you shouldn't hate on them. And they also suffer the consequences. And, you know, if they pay their debt to society, then you shouldn't belittle them, as long as they do that, you know. To me, it's a very simple way to live. And to think. I'm a simpleton. That's a joke, because I'm definitely not. Good stuff. Today I am going with my kid to his guitar session. You know, my mother said to me the other day, she said, you know, can he play something a little less heavy? He's always playing that heavy metal, that hard rock. I'm like, Mom, that's what he likes. And she's like, yeah, but he needs to play other stuff so that he can learn, you know, some other stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I understand. So I'm trying to get him to play some more mellow stuff, but he has one song, I can't remember the name of it. He has a song he wants to work on. And then he'll work on some slow song. But it's always fun going into the studio with him, because I just sit there and watch, and you never know what's going to happen. Is he going to, you know, play lousy? Is he going to play fantastically? Am I going to sit there in awe? Am I going to be shocked? What's going to happen, you know? It's always fun to watch. And then, so that's at 12:30. So we'll be home about 2:30, because he only gets an hour lesson, but it's usually an hour and a half. Then it takes us a little while to walk home, to wind down. So it'll be about 2:30. And then I have to finish the video on the Mahanakon. Yeah, I mean, you know, he's pretty tuned in, but, you know, to music, more tuned in than I would think. But he just likes I mean, you know, I don't get it, you know. But when he was like barely able to stand, I think I said this last week, but he jumped up on the bed and started dancing a Joan Jett, I Hate Myself for Loving You. He just loved that song. And I was like, what's going on, man? And Nicholas likes classical music, you know. What is he playing? He plays piano, and he's playing some, you know, classical piece that's pretty famous. You like Breathe. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, I said to him, if you can start playing Comfortably Numb, I'll just be in awe. I'll be shocked. I'll be so proud of you, you know. And he played it, and then he started getting really good at it. And then he's like, all right, I'm on to the next one. I'm like, that's it? He's like, yeah, I can play it. He's like, if I want to play it better than that, you know, I'll just keep practicing it more and more and more. He goes, I got it. It's in my head now. You know, it's really wild, because I never had that ability, because I played piano when I was a kid, you know. And I had to play recitals. Actually, next week he's playing, I think he's playing in the mall next week. I don't know if it's this mall or another mall. I'm not sure. He didn't tell me. I think he's playing, I don't know if he's playing Smoke. No, he's playing Highway Star, Rock Bottom, and something else. I don't know. Hey, Bernard. Who are you talking to? Oregon, who are you talking to? Somebody, I don't even see somebody ask a question about that movie. You're talking about the kid who died. He wasn't very bright, that kid. I mean, you know, if I went out there, I'd want to make sure that I was well stocked and I had a couple of escape routes. You know? Oh, Pearl Jam. I mean, I like Pearl Jam. They're not like one of my favorites, but I like them. Oh, I thought you were talking about Pink Floyd. Oh, okay. I gotcha. You know, flew over my head there. There's nobody here, really. It's me, one other guy, and then a couple over there in the whole place. But by noon or 1 o'clock, this place will be packed. PJ has a niche beard. I mean, you know, like Nirvana and Pearl Jam. I gotta be in the mood for them. Creed. I gotta be in the mood for their music. I mean, I'm still listening to Boston. I do like that group. What is that group's called? What's the name of that group? Five Finger Death Punch. And what are the kids? Imagine Dragons. I think they're new. It's not, well, I mean, the Chiang Mai thing is not so much a money issue. It's more of the river being low, and you know, the idea for me to go is I want to get some training. I want to go through a course on a kayak or on a pack raft, because I still want to go down the Mekong. You're stuck on the Eagles. Metallica. I mean, a Chiang Mai trip, if I went on a 3-day, 2-night canoe trip, or rather a kayaking trip, and it's a course where you learn. They teach you, and then you stay overnight in a camp or whatever. I think that's 7,200 baht, and then an airline ticket's only about 1,800. That's 9,000. Then maybe you need a hotel room and food. I mean, you know, you're talking about 15,000 baht. It's about 500 bucks. So it's not a huge amount. It's not really the money. It's more of the water and whether or not I'll be able to do some stuff that I want to get the most out of the trip. So I was thinking about maybe taking a train down to Malaysia and going somewhere in Malaysia like Langkawi or something like that. My skin is just dry. I was thinking about that. And then, you know, basically it's up to me to pick the places in Africa and try to do something there and pick a time when it's not that hot. And then the other trip is a train trip all through Southeast Asia. That's, you know, that and Africa are towards the end of next year. So my year is pretty much planned out. It's just a matter of executing. So, and that's, you know, yeah, of course money's a factor in that, but also my health is a factor. And just timing things right and planning it out properly, and, you know. I remember when I had hair and I could shake my hair. That was 40 years ago. All right. I remember when Beavis and Butthead first came out and MTV first came out. I mean, you know, that was a long time ago. Things have changed. That's what I mean. The world is, yeah, and have a little ponytail with tail with a rubber band around it. Come on. And an earring, which I used to have an earring. That was when I got it. I got my earring the old-fashioned way. My buddy got a needle. We got some ice. We put it on my ear. He got the needle and he jammed it through my ear. Stopped the bleeding, and then stuck an earring in my ear. It was a long time ago. So, no more earrings for me. And certainly no long hair in the back. In fact, I'm about to do a haircut and a shave. And then I'll let it grow out until after Vietnam or Chiang Mai or wherever I go. We went to Catholic school. Did the nuns hit you on the hand with a ruler? Man. Living on the edge. I started a rumble in my high school. Between the football players and a group of people that I don't want to mention. The Old Parent Trap with Haley Mills. Who was the girl that I used to like when I was a kid?
Oh, wow. In India at 17, that's funny. What a place to get it done. What was that girl that I liked? Dennis. It got infected. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you do it yourself sometimes. Dennis, you there? Thank you, Dennis. No fucktards allowed. I like the one from Red Dawn and Dirty Dancing. Dirty Dancing was what is that, baby? What is it that she used to say? Baby, don't do something for anybody. Oh well. Let them waste their time, okay? Let them waste their time. That's all they're doing, man. They have nothing better to do. They have no life. You know, the idea is that a YouTube channel kind of allows people to get away for a little while. And for me, the way that people get away is either yapping to me, you know, about stuff, or because they watch me. Oh yeah, I mean, you know, I'm still waiting for somebody to stalk me. I'm waiting for it. I revel in it. I wish that somebody would stalk me and come after me. You know, I mean, go for it. Let's see you do it. None of this headgear shit. Let me put some head guard on first. I'm trying to think who were the hotties in my day. I'm trying to think. I mean, Haley Mills she was cute, but God, I can't. You know what? I remember the show. What was it called? One Day at a Time. I used to like Valerie Bertinelli. I thought she was so cute back then. You know, I was a kid. I was a little kid. I was like, oh, she's so cute. Loons and goons and idiots and geniuses. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Daisy. Valerie Bertinelli. No, I'm not thinking about Marilyn Monroe. The Farrah poster was nice. She was all right. But then looking back at her now, I mean, yeah, she's a nice-looking woman. Ew, no, not her. Jennifer Jason Leigh? Ooh, no thank you. Bo Derek was pretty smoking in her day. I like that lean look. She was pretty tasty, like in Orca. That was pretty good. Ooh, no, Lonnie Anderson, no. Too fake. Too phony, man. She was way too phony for me. Christy Brinkley, well, she was pretty hot. Yeah, she was pretty smoking. But she wasn't, I mean, you know, I liked more like the Bo Derek type. Brooke Shields, yeah, she was pretty hot when she was a youngster. She was pretty tasty. I mean, she's still a nice-looking woman, but, I mean, you know, she's old now. But back then, when I was a kid, I looked at her and was like, oh, she's cute, man. You know? So. Trying to think of any others. I can't believe it. I actually liked, remember, what was it called? Good morning, Ratanapan. Remember, well, Heather Locklear, I mean, she was smoking. It's too bad what's happened to her. I mean, whew. Oh, she was tasty. Yeah, she was tasty. She was definitely a looker. I heard she's a party animal. From somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows her. You know, I have to say, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, I just got this chick's name in my head that I used to hang out with when I was about 20 or 21. And there was her and 3 sisters, and all of them were smoking hot. They were all really hot. And like 2 of them were coke heads and 2 of them weren't. And so she and I would go out sometimes with it. You know, we'd go out with a group of people. And she was, you know, she liked the blow. And I was thinking, I wonder whatever happened to her. You know, I just was thinking, Cyndi Lauper, no. No, thank you. No. She does have a pretty strong voice though, man. So I looked her up on Facebook and found her. And she almost looks the same. No way. Christy McNichol. No, thank you. She almost looks the same, and she's married to some guy, and I don't know what he does or whatever, but just happy as could be. And I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if she's still into the powder, you know? I mean, that was 35 years ago. It's funny to see how people turn out, you know, how they age. I can't think of anybody else. I didn't like Jodie Foster. Who else, man? I like Cheryl Ladd. I liked her. Cheryl Tinks, I didn't really like her. I like Cheryl Ladd. I like Christy Brinkley. Cheryl Ladd was, you know, I like that petite, you know, semi-busty, very pretty, you know. Christy McNichol, oof, no thank you. She did not do it for me. Well, that's the other thing. I mean, you know, listen, I definitely am showing my age now, but, you know, up until 5-6 years ago, I always looked a lot younger than what I was. And I would see people and I'd go, could I, you know, like I'm 56. Would I go out with some 56-year-old woman? No way. No way. Not a chance. It just wouldn't happen. Oh, now I like her. I like her. I liked her in Blood Diamond. Oof. I don't know what it is about her, because she's not the prettiest. She's not the sexiest, but she looks good. Something about her. I don't know what it is. I like her. I wish I was 23 in my mind. I wish my mind was 56. Had the smarts of me now, but my body was like I was when I was 23. Crystal Gale was pretty tasty. You know who I liked when she was young is Linda Ronstadt. And if we're going to talk about women who, when they were young, look at Melanie Griffith, when she was, or is it Melanie Griffin? When she was like 22 in that movie Roar. She was a looker. She was definitely a looker. Oh, you know what? Just so everybody knows, because I meant to say this earlier. On the Vietnam trip, right now, not including today, I'm at $588.92. That's after 23 days. I'm leaving on the 14th, but really there's about 32 days left, all things considered. So I wanted to be upfront about that. So obviously I'll add whatever came in today to that. Charlize Theron, yeah, I like her. And I like her attitude. And you know what? I tell you something. I like the attitude of Jennifer Aniston. She just is, you know, she's like, hey, I'm gonna put myself out there. I don't care. The guy broke up with me when Brad Pitt dumped her. I think it's IZE at the end. Charlize Theron. She's definitely different. Guess this place opens up at 10 o'clock. Brand new, got brand new recycled napkins. There's no reason to, she didn't kill her dad. Did she? She didn't kill her father. What was that other one? I never liked Jacqueline Smith. Joan Collins. Nah, I didn't like any of them. I mean, Jennifer Aniston's what? Like, she's got to be like 48 or something like that. She's pretty tasty, man. She's a good-looking woman. I think she's the kind of girl who, you know, she throws on a pair of jeans, she looks good. She throws on a dress, she looks good. She wakes up in the morning, washes her face, she looks good, you know. I don't want to know what happened to that Sears catalog. Pages are probably all stuck together. Well, I mean, you know, she was the bombshell of the day, but like I look at her now and I'm like, no. Oh, thanks a lot there, Lone Wolf. Party on, Wade. Party on, Garth. Yeah, cool. That's what it was. Yeah. I think her mom shot her dad. Yeah. That couldn't have been easy. Party on. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm gonna believe me. I think it's dawned on me that, you know, I'm happy to be alive. Time's a wasting. I got things to do and places to see, and, you know, instead of just talking about it, I got to do it. Not that I've done that in the past, I mean, you know, but I want to make it a regular occurrence now. There's a lot of places I want to see. I'd like to go to Mongolia at some point. I'd like to go to Papua New Guinea. I'd like to go to East Timor. I'd like to go back to Borneo. I've been to Borneo once. I'd like to go back there. You know, and just like a still camera is a method of going around the world, so is a video camera. I mean, you know, that's the other thing. You know, one of my goals is to, you know, by the end of next year to have a decent video camera, small video camera, besides just a GoPro and a phone, and, you know. But I'm anxious to see when this video goes up of the Mahanakhon Tower. I'm anxious to see. I've been shooting in 4K lately. And I'm anxious to see if I can tell the difference in the quality. The problem with the GoPro, the one that I have, the 5 Black, is that if you shoot in 4K, you can only shoot wide angle. And I don't want to shoot wide angle. I don't like that fish-eyed look on the GoPro. I like the linear look. And you can't do that. So you have to shoot 1080 in the GoPro. So I'm trying to come up with one last woman or lady that I liked when I was a kid. Oh, I got one. Remember the Facts of Life? Remember the girl Jo? I liked her. Nancy, what was her name? Nancy McKeon, I think that's what it was. Oh, and I like Tracy Pollan also. The girl that's married to Michael J. Fox. I liked her. I like both of those girls for some reason. Hey, man. Life's about friends, man. It's all about friends and family. And love and happiness. Oh, she was a looker. I like those eyes. She had beautiful eyes. Beautiful eyes. Me and Mar for 11 days should be fun. Phoebe Cates. Oof. Yeah, Phoebe Cates. She was all right. She was definitely a 1. Joe was in my wet dreams. Well, now I feel better. I'm not the only one. I liked her. Oh, I had the hots for my, what was she? I can't remember if it's 2nd grade or 5th grade. I had a crush on my 2nd grade teacher. I still remember her name, Mrs. Meehan. I don't remember how to look it up. I wonder if she's still alive. She couldn't have been. Let me think. If I was, say, how old would I have been? 10, 7. I would have been about 7. So 7, and now 56. That's 49 years ago. So if she was 23, 23 and 49. Is that what I said? So she'd be 72. She could still be alive. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're at McDonald's. What do you want me to do? Have a cheeseburger. Or don't. I always feel like crap after I eat at McDonald's. That's why I don't eat there. Or I try not to. I can't remember the last time I ate there. It's been a while. It's been a couple of months. Phoebe Cates. You come here for the Wi-Fi. Which McDonald's? All right, you take it easy, Lone Wolf. Well, you know, we got a little ways to go, but I got the ticket. Lovely. How expensive is Wi-Fi in the States now? Can't be all that much. Later, Lone Wolf. Listen, I'm not going to say I don't like the taste of the food in McDonald's. I do. I like Burger King. I like McDonald's. You know, but I don't like how it makes me feel after I'm done eating it. Listen, Burger King used to have an orange shake here in Thailand. I went nuts for it, and there was only one Burger King on Petchbury Road down by Pantip Plaza at Pratunam. That was the only place, so every time I went there, I had to stop into Burger King and get an orange shake. Yeah, I may have to go in there and try it. Listen, are you on for Tuesday there, Longhorns? Do you know yet? Let me know. We're having a Tuesday get-together. No streaming. But we're having a Tuesday get-together, 3 or 4 of us. Sometimes they have cherry. And the cherry, okay. And the cherry pie is very, very good. But, I can't be eating that stuff. I can't be eating that, really. Go ahead, you try that there, Holly. You try it. See what happens. And I'm out of here. Today I am, since yesterday I had a big dinner. I am, yeah, I mean, that's, last night since I had a big dinner, today, no breakfast, peanuts after I come back from the studio with Alex, and then for dinner, a salad, and then tomorrow, a fast. Tomorrow is the fast, and then Tuesday morning I'll have a nice breakfast with the boys. There'll be at least 4 of us there, so. Another journey down to the Sukhumvit ghetto. It's hard to get up, man. It's harder to get up than it used to be. Not get it up, but get up. Oh, this place is open now. 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. I don't know what this is. For the life of me, I don't know what this is. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're planning on putting fish in here. Now they just put that in, the metal thing. They got it over here also. Who knows what they're doing here? I don't know. It's supposed to be done. What's today, the 9th? All right, you take it easy, Soy Dog Cowboy. I'm getting ready to end this stream. Knees are just killing me right now. Happy Land, the low-end mall. Uh-oh. What did I do with my wallet? Let's go down and see what's going on over here. I don't know if you can get out of this place now. This is definitely not a classy, this is not a classy mall, man. Or shopping center. It's Happy Land Center is not. Now what they did here was, I don't know if anybody remembers, but they, well, I mean, the malls that I've been to in Miami are huge. This place right here used to be a coffee shop. It was all enclosed, and they busted the window here. And actually, there used to be a ATM right outside the door. And in parting, I will show you what's going on with the, this is the old Happy Land market where you get all the fruits and vegetables. It's completely gone now. And I guess they're just waiting to build some condos. Stinks here, man. Whew. Gotta get out of here. So look at this. Compared to the Mall Bangkok, this place is low rent. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. It's about time to say goodbye. It's time to sing the Mickey Mouse song. And oh, that sounds nice. Yeah, I gotta go work on that video and go check out Alex and see how he's doing. Anyway, time to go, guys. I'll talk to you all probably Wednesday. She's gonna hit me. Yeah, probably Wednesday. So until next time. Yeah, finish today so I can. I'm gonna try, man.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later, all right? Choke the little jerk and my.